Hello, everybody. My name is Pavan Badllani, and welcome back to another inspirational session after a very, very long time. Today, we have a very, very special guest with us who's going to be coming in live. She's a fellow graphologist, a handwriting and signature analyst. Her name is Saman Muhammad, and she Pakistan's first female and one of the youngest handwriting and signature analysis experts, the first KSA receiving foreigner graphologist and a mental health advocate. So let me just get her on right now. Just a moment, please. And all right. Yes, Piyush. All right. Nice to see you too, brother. And I will just get someone live right now. Just a minute, guys. Hello.
Hi. Hello, Bhavan.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, Saman. How
Hello.
are you doing?
I'm good, Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining in live today. And very, very excited for this particular conversation to learn more about handwriting and signature analysis, mental health, personal development. Before coming in, I was just giving a very small introduction to all the viewers here. I
Mm-hmm.
will give it once again that
Mm-hmm.
Saman is one of the youngest and the first female handwriting and signature analyst in Pakistan, the first KSA receiving foreign graphologist as well, and a mental health advocate
Yeah.
as well. Welcome to the program. Thank you. Thank you
Thank,
so much for joining in today.
thank you so much, and thank you so much for having me. Of course, I'll learn more. Yeah, because you're in this field since believe 11 years. So
Yes.
I'll be the one who will be learning today. Yeah, and thank you so much for the introduction and everything. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And I think, as you're saying, that you would learn more, but I think that even after going through so much of experience, there are so many things I would love to learn from you about your journey, about your story as a handwriting and signature analyst. So, can you please share with everyone how did you get started in this particular field?
Yeah, I was introduced to graphology in 2011. I think back then, 8 to 9 years back, I was
Right,
introduced to graphology, and that time I was doing my bachelor's in business and economics. Yeah, so I was very curious how
right,
can we, read a person's writing and person's personality through handwriting and everything. I was very curious, and my curiosity got me here in this field. So I just skipped
right,
my field. I was doing business bachelor's, and just I skipped into graphology.
right,
So graphology in Saudi Arabia we do have here, but we have in Arabic language. So
right.
I wanted to learn in English. So that was the you can say lack of resources were the barrier. First 2 3 years I was just doing the self study, and then later I got the professional. I got started with the professional studies and everything. Yeah.
All right, all right. So after you got started with the entire professional study of handwriting
Mm-hmm.
and signature analysis, what was your experience like? I mean, what were people's reaction when you told them that you're a handwriting and signature analyst?
Honestly, I never told anyone, not
Okay,
even my close family friends. Yeah, because it is very difficult to explain it to someone. And
right,
people in Pakistan and Saudi Arabia, there are a lot of you can say rare, lack of awareness. So people used to ask me weird questions, and that used to piss me off. So that was the reason I never told anyone. So I was just
okay,
enjoying graphology on my own. And
right,
in 2020, when Pakistan's magazine, published my article, my interview, that was the
right.
time my family, you can say my relatives, my friends, they all got to know that I am doing something in life. So that's how
Okay,
they got to know. Yeah. So regarding the questions and regarding you were saying the people's reaction, honestly, you people used to be like, really? Is there something like that, or you are making
Right,
it up?
right.
So how was your experience? When did you start this journey and everything? Can you please share about yourself as well? I
Sure,
would love
sure,
to
sure.
know. Yeah.
Most definitely. So, this was back in 2008, 2009, I would
Oh,
say.
nice.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
2008,
Mm-hmm.
2009. After
Mm-hmm.
completing my school, once
Mm-hmm.
I, got into junior college, I completed my education in commerce,
Mm-hmm.
right? Then,
Oh,
after that, when I,
really? So
yes,
I think this is similar. Yeah.
this is very familiar, yes,
Yeah, mashallah.
right.
Okay. Yeah.
So I completed my education in commerce, right?
Mm-hmm.
After that,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get into
Mm-hmm.
graduation, right? In graduation, I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
do bachelor's of mass media. So I
Mm-hmm.
had about 3 to 4 months in hand where I was not getting admission anywhere at all,
Uh-huh.
right?
Okay.
And I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to utilize my time as well.
Mm-hmm.
So my
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
father, he introduced me to his friend who was a
Mm-hmm.
handwriting and signature analyst, and he had about 35 years of
Uh-huh.
experience in
Wow.
this particular
Wow.
space. So I
Mm-hmm.
got the chance, I got the opportunity to meet him, and over a cup of coffee, I showed him my handwriting and signature.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at
Mm-hmm.
my handwriting and signature, he could tell me everything about myself. He even told me about my childhood as well,
Yeah,
which
this is
kind of,
fascinating. This is
yes,
fascinating.
that was
Yeah.
very, very fascinating
Yeah.
for me. So once I had that experience, I thought this is something really interesting where I can work on
Yeah.
my own personality
Yeah.
and I can
Mm-hmm.
help other people as well. So
Yeah.
after doing a 7 Sunday program with
Uh-huh.
the teacher, his name is Mr. Anil Pandit. He runs this particular
Mm-hmm.
institute called Institute of Graphological Research here in Mumbai.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So
Mm, that's
I
great.
did the sessions with him, and
Mm-hmm.
after that I started applying that to myself immediately,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Mm-hmm.
started doing this for my friends as well. Luckily, within
Mm-hmm.
the 3 to 4 months of time, I got
Mm-hmm.
my admission in Bachelor's of Mass Media,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started doing this for my friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then slowly and steadily after that is when the growth started happening. People started
Mm-hmm.
liking it, they started
Yeah.
appreciating it. A lot of
Mm.
people actually couldn't believe the fact that
Yeah.
you could analyze a person's complete personality through
Yes.
their handwriting and signature.
That's
But
right.
today, when I look back,
Mm-hmm.
and even recently when I see the changes, when I see the transformation, that
Mm-hmm.
working on your handwriting and signature actually helps you to deal with health issues
A lot.
as well.
Yeah. This health issue part, it fascinates me till date. Like, I'm still learning, and every day I'm like, oh God, even this, we can find this as well from handwriting. So this health part is really fascinating. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that is something which, that experience of learning graphology helped me in understanding myself,
Mm-hmm.
and in short, it helped me understand other people as well and guide them
Guide them. Yeah, this is,
in
yeah,
this
the best
particular
part. Yeah,
process.
the best part about graphology is we can help someone. So exactly that's how I would like to share how I got into this field, how I was introduced
Surely,
to graphology. So I was
surely.
working, yeah, I was working in a school, and there a team of graphologists, a team came of graphologists, and they just asked us to write a sentence, and which includes all the alphabets but in Arabic. So,
Right,
yeah, right away they told me 5 to 7 things about me and about my colleagues as well. And that was so fascinating. That's how I started liking this field. And
right,
if you would ask that, where did I practice this on? My younger sister, she used to she was in grade 8 that time. I think it was back in 2013 or 12.
right,
Yeah, my younger sister, she used to bring her friends' books every day. Like every day, she
right.
would bring 2 or 3 journals. Please analyze the handwriting. So that's where I practiced it. So that's how maybe I've done more than 100 students' handwriting that year because my sister used to bring every day. So that's how I
Right,
started practicing on. Yeah. So you were right. We initially I started on with myself, then with
right.
my close friends. Yeah, but I did not tell anyone about this field because it is very hard, very difficult for a person if they know you. Like for example, if you have a friend or if you have a relative, if you tell them, they'll be like, oh, you can do something better than this. So it was really difficult to convince them regarding graphology. So I did not mention anyone about it, but I was working as a graphologist in a school. So that's how I was practicing. Yeah.
Fantastic. That's really nice. And I think the more you keep practicing handwriting
Mm.
and signature analysis, the more you
Yeah.
actually get better at it, and how you can help people, you can spot issues. And it's actually
Yes.
like a superpower, you know, that looking at a
Yes.
person's
Yes.
handwriting and
I would
signature, you,
totally agree. Yeah.
right. So you can
Yeah.
come to know everything about
Usually
them.
people. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Usually people ask me that what study do you take and then you can become a graphologist. So I always tell them that it's practice that makes you a graphologist, not that only study. It's a practice because when you start practicing, you will learn new things, and there are so many things like you will notice two three things and you can make up you can come to a conclusion of a new thing. I think you can understand this. There are so many things you can learn only with practice, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
Yeah.
one more thing that I would like to add over here, like being in this
Mm-hmm.
particular space of graphology, for anyone who even wants to take it up, going ahead,
Mm-hmm.
understanding about it, practicing this, apart from
Mm-hmm.
just the knowledge of handwriting and signature
Yeah.
analysis, if people can
Mm-hmm.
also start using their own intuition as well,
Mm-hmm.
right, along with the study
Yeah.
of graphology,
Yeah.
that helps you
Yeah.
out amazingly well. Like with your
Yeah.
intuition, what's
You're
coming
right.
naturally to you, what kind of
Mm-hmm.
issues this particular person is going through,
Yeah.
it actually helps you connect with that other person on
True.
a much
Better.
personal level.
Personal level, yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right, that's right. And the fact that you don't have to know that person, you don't have to meet that person at the you just have you need to have the handwriting and you're good to go. So this is really fascinating, and I believe that only graphology is a study that you can get to know a person in an uh,
In an instant.
in an instant case. I don't know if we have another study something like this. So
Absolutely.
when I was doing graphology, there's one study called iderology. That is reading eye. Are you aware of that? Familiar to that?
Reading
Eye,
eyes.
yeah, reading eyes. So
Okay.
I have studied that thing for 1 year, but that was again, graphology takes, it takes your life. It's not like you will read for like 2 3 years and then you are done. No, you have to invest yourself in that study. So ideology was the same thing. So that's why I just I was like, no, I cannot just go around and check anyone's eye. Okay, writing we can just have a glance and we can know how the person is. But eye is
Right.
it's a personal thing. So there's one more study there that is very interesting. That is ideology.
Okay. And where did you learn this from?
Online, Google.
Oh, fantastic.
That ideology from Google, yeah. But
Okay.
graphology from Cambridge, yeah.
Correct, correct. That's fantastic. And do share in the links for that as well for ideology. I would definitely like to check it out. I will share it with everyone as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You do that, but again, it is very deep, just like detailed and everything, just like graphology. Yeah. So I think you can
Right.
give it a try. You can give it a try. And there's one
Correct.
more thing I wanted to ask you, since you're a graphologist. There are people who can read drawings. So I don't have much experience in that. How about you?
Even I don't have a lot of experience
So
when it
it
comes to.
includes in graphology, right? Or it is something else?
It's a little different from my
Mm.
understanding or from what I have seen, is that the different kinds of drawings that you create,
Mm-hmm.
right from a house
Yeah.
to a car to the
Mm-hmm.
river,
Mm-hmm.
mountains, the birds. that you and a human figure, right?
Yeah.
Looking at that again, you can understand about subconscious aspects
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I
of
think that
an
is
individual.
psychology, I believe. I don't know, but I would love to learn that.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
I
right.
would love to learn
Doodle
that.
analysis, right?
No,
Someone
doodle
is
analysis is something else.
doodle analysis is
Analysis,
something else.
yeah, I know. You can ask me if you want to know what kind of doodles represent what, but doodle analysis and the drawing thing, they both are different.
They are completely different, right,
Yeah,
right,
they're
right.
completely different. Yeah.
Doodle analysis would idea, I mean, from my understanding, you can correct me if I'm wrong, would be the kind of doodles that you usually like creating and
Yeah,
what
yeah.
that,
Re-
represents about your personality.
yeah, your subconscious and pre-conscious mind, it represents, yeah. Every doodle says something.
Every
It
doodle says
represents
something.
something, yeah.
Correct, correct, correct. Right. I wanted to ask you one question.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, when you've done so many handwriting and signature analysis sessions, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So has there been any one point of time
Mm-hmm.
where you got a very shocking reaction and it was very unexpected that you came to know about that particular aspect of that person's life?
Yeah, a lot of time, a lot of time. I believe that, this is part of life, but yeah, there have been so many, you can say, people used to get offended as well. So yeah, recently I've done this, recently, like this year I've done someone's analysis, and my client, you can say, she was like, no, this is not me. And I was like, no, this is you. So, she was totally denying it, in denial. So, yeah, that was the weirdest reaction I got. And yeah, there was once my client, I read that, I figured out from the handwriting that he was having dual personality disorder. So that was really, shocking for me that, oh, wow. Like he doesn't seem like that, but his handwriting shows that he is a complete different person, like two personalities. So that was really interesting for me.
So when you were saying about dual personalities, was there anything specific about his signature that
No, no, writing. Yeah, I
writing,
checked his
right? Was there any
writing.
specific
Yeah.
about the so well, I mean, any specific about the writing that you saw that okay, this person has a dual personality?
Yeah, on one page he was changing one line was different slant, variable slants, you can say.
Okay, variable
Variable
slants.
slants, yeah, variable slants, but in a very dangerous way, you can say. It's a lot of variable slants. Yeah,
Okay, a lot of variable slants. Okay, so it was
yeah.
not in order at all.
No, not in order at all. Variable slants, and even the pressure was not, it was fluctuating, and the
Right.
dots, the unnecessary dots were there, which represent his health as well. And yeah,
Wow, that's interesting. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, I'll share one experience of mine.
yes, please,
So
yes, please.
yeah, right, right. Uh, you know, I was doing an internship. Okay, I was doing an
Uh huh.
internship in public relations. It was for a very short period of time. But the colleagues who were there with me, I wanted to do handwriting and signature analysis for them. So after this is, I can say that apart from looking at their handwriting and signature, it was a little intuitive also that I used. But after looking at the handwriting and signature, I could actually guess the person's favorite quote and more importantly,
Yeah,
what is
nice.
their favorite destination. So
What
that
is
is
your
some.
favorite?
What is their favorite quote? Their favorite quote.
Oh, this is nice. This is
Yeah,
amazing. This
right.
is dope. Yeah, this is nice.
So that was one, and secondly, I could analyze that what's their favorite country to visit as well. So that
Okay,
was also
let me figure out how did you figure out the country? Let me just think. Okay, can you
sure,
please share?
sure, sure, sure. So
Yeah.
basically the kind of signature
Uh-huh.
she had was there were lots of ups and downs
Mm-hmm.
in the signature, right? So
Mhm.
when you have a
Mhm.
lot of ups and downs in the signature, a lot of wavy slants, which means
Mhm.
that the person does not like to stay in one particular place. They like
Mhm.
to travel a lot.
Mhm.
And when it
Mhm.
comes to the underscore, it was shaped like an island.
Okay, okay, okay.
So
All
through
right.
that, so through that, I could understand that.
Mhm.
And secondly, from this only,
Mhm.
from this aspect only, I could understand what their favorite quote was. So when people create any kind of island type formations or lots of wavy formations are there in their
Mhm.
signature. I mean,
Mhm.
I know this cannot work for everyone, but
Yeah. Mhm.
at that point in time, it worked, and it was this particular quote
Mhm.
about this quote from
Mhm.
Robert Frost,
Mhm.
that you always prefer to take the road less traveled by. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I shared that with her. And before even sharing that with her,
Mhm.
I told
Mhm.
her I may be wrong about this. Okay, I
Mhm.
may be wrong about this. But then when I saw her reaction, she was completely shocked, completely surprised as to how did I come to
Yeah.
know about it.
Of course, of course. Why wouldn't she? So, okay, so this thing, that's what I was saying. So this thing only comes with practice. This is not you will, this is not written in books. This thing will only come with practice. So that's what I was saying, that practice, it makes you a graphologist. Yeah. So amazing.
Absolutely.
This was amazing.
Yes, yes. Another question that I would
Mm-hmm.
like to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about mental health
Yeah.
now. So I wanted to ask you, what is your take on mental health, especially during this time of quarantine? How
Mm-hmm.
should people, maintain positive mental health? How should they boost themselves during this time?
Yeah, I believe, not only this time, our life is so fast tracked that everyone or the other is going through something mentally.
Right,
I would
right,
say brain exercise is very important. I would say, like brain
right.
writing yoga or brain exercise is very important. This is what I feel. So this can keep you sane and this can keep you going. This can keep you uplifted and positive and everything. Yeah. So I think brain exercise and graphotherapy, of course.
Brain exercise, graphotherapy, basically expressing your feelings.
No, expressing your feelings to a paper, yes, that works. But
Yes.
expressing your feelings to someone else, I don't believe that that would work.
Okay, okay. Any particular reason you feel that doesn't work when, I mean, is there any like conflicting opinions which come by?
I believe no one, apart from a therapist, I believe no one really cares these days because everyone is so busy in their life that, no one really cares what you're going through. Okay, they will for a span of time, but later there will come a time then they'll be like, okay, fine, stop, you rant a lot or you are really negative and all that. So but a therapist, yes, it would be. Yeah, since we're talking about therapists, I would like to ask you that, in this field, what how this field affected you, like being a therapist, how do you feel now? Yeah,
So,
how do you take things
being
and how do you deal with people? Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think there have been n number of changes. I can say
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
when I started out, or even when I did not have a lot of knowledge, when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to handwriting and signature analysis, this is back when I was in junior college, when I was studying my commerce, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, I feel that I was quite stubborn by nature.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was number
Mm-hmm.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, I wouldn't listen to thoughts or new ideas very, very easily. I wouldn't be very
Selective
accepting,
listener. Yeah.
selective listening,
Yeah.
right? That's something which used to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say to a certain extent, the ego or the self-esteem was a little higher at that point in time.
So it's a good thing, don't you think? Ego is not a good thing, but self-esteem, high self-esteem is a good thing.
Self-esteem definitely, but then when it gets mixed with ego, it becomes a little complicated,
Yeah.
right? So that is
Mm-hmm.
something which was there. But after
Mm-hmm.
learning handwriting and signature analysis, once I started applying those tips,
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
It really,
Mm-hmm.
really changed me. It changed me to
Yeah.
a whole new level. So it's like, when
Yeah.
you receive a magic pill in your life,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was graphology for me.
Yeah.
So after working on my handwriting and signature, I feel that I became more humble by nature.
Mm-hmm.
I became more
Mm-hmm.
patient by nature. I
Yeah.
started understanding that the pain or the problems that I go through right now,
Hmm.
other people are
Yeah.
going through much worse. Other people
Yes.
have many, many more problems. So I can say it
Mm-hmm.
made me more empathetic
Mm-hmm.
towards
Yeah.
towards other people's
Everyone.
problems,
Yeah.
understanding that, and
Yeah.
uh, then it completely made me understand the fact that you need to
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
slow down. Slowing down, I think, is very, very important because right now people value speed every single day. I mean, since we are on the
Yeah.
topic of mental health, we are on topic of
Yeah.
therapy. We always talk
Yes.
about speed. We always talk about ambition.
Mm.
We always talk about success. But I think
Yes.
even small steps every single day
Mm-hmm.
is progress, because
Mm-hmm.
more than 80%, 90% people aren't even doing that
True.
as well. Enjoy
Very well said. Yeah.
as someone just commented, Michelle commented that enjoying the journey, right? Enjoying the process. That
Mm-hmm.
is very, very important. So,
True.
and one book actually I would like to recommend to everyone
Mm-hmm.
is, which really had a deep impact on my life and my own personality and
Mm-hmm.
how I connect with people today, is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale
Okay.
Carnegie.
Sounds, yeah, it really
Yeah.
sounds interesting. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
how
yes, yes.
about you share the cover on your story after the live session? So our viewers
Sure.
can also, yeah, because if it
Absolutely.
helped you, it will help everyone. And the things you're talking about, you're sharing your positive thinking. That is really nice. Yeah, the part where you said we need to slow down and all that. That was really nice. Yeah.
Correct. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely right. Another question that I
Mm-hmm.
would like to ask you, that I mean, connecting to what we were talking about right now,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that what is success according to you?
Honestly, since graphology was not, I will share my experience
Sure.
first. Yeah, so since graphology was not very, it was really, really difficult for me to study. It was like really difficult for me to study. So I believe that I've studied that, and that is the best thing that happened to me, and this is my success. And now when I'm practicing every day, so every day is like a victory. I'm living my dream, you can say. So this is my success, I believe, and to everyone else, I believe peace of mind is success. If you have peace of mind, I think you have everything. And plus,
Perfect.
I would say not everyone is blessed to, live their passion. Like me, I don't know about you. Is graphology your passion? So if you're
Yes, it
living that, I think not everyone is blessed with that. So that is, you can say, a blessing as well. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely, absolutely. And I think people need to realize they need to work on their passion. And
Yeah.
in spite of the hardships, in spite of the obstacles, they still need to keep going
Yeah.
and actually never give up.
Yeah, and I would like to add here that parents, to the parents, that please support your not every, please respect every career, and please support your child's passion, because when someone is following their passion, that feeling, that that thing is different, and you don't know that your kid can do wonders. So it's better you support your children in their passion. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that's a very, very important message, which each and every single parent needs to hear, especially right now,
Yeah.
where most of the people tend to feel lost in the
Yeah.
process.
Yeah. They
So
literally lose themselves. Yeah. And and if you lose yourself, you can consult a graphologist. They can let you know. They can totally find you, and you can let you know. There are so many
Absolutely.
clients. Yeah, there are so many clients that come up to me and they're like, these are so many things that we didn't even know about ourselves, and you have mentioned it here. So yeah, graphology is amazing.
Absolutely, absolutely. We have a question here that how do I start a
Yes.
career in graphology? Please guide me. I am studying that right now. So, any tips that you would like to share?
I would like to ask you, but where are you based? If you are in India, you can totally contact Mr. Pawan, and if you are in Saudi Arabia, you can contact me.
Definitely, definitely. And I would also just like to add that you can read books as well
Books,
on
yeah.
graphology. You can order books and plus
Mm-hmm.
checking out a lot of YouTube videos as well.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
will be very helpful.
that would be very helpful. But you know what I did was I studied graphology. I studied books. I studied from YouTube videos for like 3 years. But when I started my professional course, everything it made so much sense. Like the basic rules, we cannot find those basic rules in books. We cannot find those basic rules in YouTube videos. If you want to start as a career, you have to go for professional studies. I believe that
Correct.
because
Absolutely. Absolutely.
that is how I experienced.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
she's
Right.
from India. In India, we have so many amazing graphologists. You can ask Mr. Pawan for that. Yeah. In
Sure.
India,
Sure.
we
Sure.
have a lot of graphologists. Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely. I'll definitely share some recommendations. And just one second.
Yeah. There is
Okay.
one more question, I believe. What
Yes.
if
There's one more
you are
question.
really, yeah.
What if you're really confused about multiple things or careers?
Yes, what would you like to say on that?
So, in that particular case, I think you should try out everything. That's the first
Yeah,
thing. Because
yeah,
I
definitely.
personally have been through many careers that
Really?
I'll share with you,
Yes.
share with everyone here, is
Mm-hmm.
that after completing my post-graduation diploma in
Mm-hmm.
mass media, I specialize in advertising. I started
Mm-hmm.
off first with celebrity management as a career.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was for around 6 months of time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And after completing 6 months of celebrity management, I
Mm-hmm.
found that it was very, very hectic. I could
Mm-hmm.
not really take it, and the timings were a little erratic as well.
Mm-hmm.
After
Mm-hmm.
that, I wanted to try out in acting and dancing as well. So
Oh,
yes.
this is
So
new.
right. So I took up a course for that as well. I did a crash course for that. After
Nice.
doing acting and dancing, it did not really work out very well for me. I thought, let me try out event management as well.
Mm-hmm.
I tried
Mm-hmm.
out digital public relations. I tried out stand-up comedy as well. I tried out tarot reading as well. So
Yeah, I have
lots
a
and lots
question
of
for that.
things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, yes.
And
So
all of
I tried
the
out so
yeah.
many things. Yeah,
And
you were saying
all of
something.
these things, yeah, all of these things what you have tried out are all so different, like literally so different, and so all are interesting, but very different.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So after going through all of these different kinds of career paths, I
Mm-hmm.
tried out the 9 to 5 jobs as well.
Mm-hmm.
Did not really work out for me.
Yeah.
There
Mm-hmm.
are many job opportunities which within a month's time I understood this is not going to work out for me.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, I also started asking myself that,
Mm-hmm.
what is the one thing that I'm
Mm-hmm.
really, really good at?
Mm-hmm.
So I finally understood. I feel I'm good at communication. I feel
Mm-hmm.
that I'm good at uplifting
Mm-hmm.
people's spirits and
Mm-hmm.
helping people out to get onto the best path of their life.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Mm-hmm.
is how I started out as a motivational speaker as
No,
well.
that's
Right?
amazing.
That was back in 2017, right?
Wow.
And
Okay.
uh, I had started out as a graphologist quite some time back, like 2008, 2009. But the
Mm-hmm.
entire realization that now I can make this my career as a speaker, as a trainer, as a handwriting and signature analysis expert, right? It happened, very, very recently, I can say.
It's really
Yes, yes,
recently,
yes.
like 2 3 years
Recently, like I
back.
would say,
Yeah.
2017,
Oh,
2017.
wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
That was there. So I have
Yeah.
been through a lot of things. Like I did my corporate training as well. I studied neuro-linguistic programming as well. So
Okay, that's
lots
good.
of yeah, so lots of different things. So I would say that at this particular point in time, right now, try out different things is absolutely fine. That even if you fail at some, but you need to understand what you're really, really good at, and then think about the fact that are people getting any benefit out of the work that you're doing? That's the first question. Second most important thing, are you growing as an individual as well? Third, would people be willing to exchange money for the work that you are doing right now? Would they be willing to pay for your services for their own personal professional growth? I think if these, and fourth most important thing, that even if you had to do this for free in the very beginning, but you still enjoy the
Yeah.
process, right? The still enjoy what you are doing right now, and it still works for you, I think you will be extremely successful.
Yeah, that's what I had in mind. Yes, totally right. Okay, I have a question. You were saying that to
Sure.
try out everything. What if a perfectionist person, when a person is perfectionist, they are perfect in everything, in every field. So you said that you try it out, and whatever field you are good at, go for it. So how about how would you like to give an advice to a perfectionist? They are doing everything. They are doing good in everything. So how would you like to say?
So if you're good at everything, right?
Hmm.
If you're good at everything, you're a perfectionist by nature.
Yeah.
Now, ideally, from what I understand, from my own
Mm-hmm.
experience as well, you
Mm-hmm.
cannot put both of your legs in two boats at the same
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, what will happen is that, I mean, somewhere there's a slip that's going to happen and you're going to drown.
True.
Correct? So
True.
I think that if you can master one field,
Mm-hmm.
if you can master one field at least,
Mm-hmm.
make that your main source
Mm-hmm.
of income and make that your main career. The
Yeah.
rest of them comes as complementary to you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
more importantly, if you
Mm-hmm.
feel that,
Mm-hmm.
okay, there are other fields that you're extremely good at, okay,
Mm-hmm.
other fields that you're extremely good at, you can even delegate your job, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you can create multiple businesses
Yeah.
in the
That's right.
process.
Amazingly, you have guided amazingly. That is amazing. Okay, one more question
Absolutely.
I wanted to ask that I've seen a lot of graphologists, they're doing tarot card reading or numerology. So what is the
Right.
connection between numerology and graphology? I've never studied numerology.
So when it comes to tarot card reading, numerology and graphology, these are completely different fields.
Okay.
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 So what happens in this particular case, tarot
Mm-hmm.
card reading is all about your energy. It's all about intuition. It's all about psychic reading. It's all about using the power of the cards to tell people
Mm-hmm.
about what is going on in your life right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is going on
Mm-hmm.
in your life right now? Second most important thing, what are the blockages
Mm-hmm.
that you are going through? What are the
Mm-hmm.
kind of obstacles that are coming? What's going
Mm-hmm.
to happen in the next 1 to 3 or 3 to 6 months, and what is the guidance that can be provided? So it's
Mm-hmm.
based upon your energy as to what you're feeling right now, what's going to happen ahead for you. Okay, that's
Mm-hmm.
tarot card reading.
Okay. And what is
Secondly,
numerology?
when it comes to numerology, numerology is all about the science of numbers. So your
Okay.
date of birth, your month of birth, and
Mm-hmm.
your life path. Okay, it plays a very, very important role. So, let's say if you can tell me when is your birthday?
Mine is 20th July.
28th
No,
July, correct?
20 July. Yeah.
20th,
Yeah.
20th July, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So if it is 20th July, which means that
Mm-hmm.
you're a number two by personality, right? Number two
Number two.
by person.
Okay.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
So when it comes to number two by personality, which means that very soft spoken, very loving by
Okay.
nature, you always want peace, happiness, harmony, emotional as well. You always
Okay.
look at the bright side of things. That is something that's very, very important for you to maintain
Mm-hmm.
happy or harmonious
Yeah.
relationships, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you can
Yeah.
tell me, if you add up your entire date of birth, okay, your date,
Year of birth.
year of birth, right? Year of birth. If you add up
Yeah.
that entire thing, what number does
Mm-hmm.
it come to?
Maths.
Yeah.
Wait, let me just calculate it. It is 1993. So I
1993.
have to calculate 20
So,
to
so if it
1993
is,
or what?
so if it is 1993, it will come as a number
It will be
two.
2000.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Then, what will be the? It is July. You said right? 20th
Yeah.
July.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is the seventh month, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Seventh month. Yeah.
Seventh month, correct?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
7 plus 2, that's a number 9. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 9, 19.
19.
Okay.
Yeah.
19, 9. And then it would come up to 28, which means that you're a life path number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay.
Life path
Okay.
number 1 is basically being a leader. Right? Life
Mm-hmm.
path number
Mm-hmm.
1,
Mm-hmm.
being a leader,
Mm-hmm.
being a creative individual, right? And
Okay.
more importantly, being very entrepreneurial by nature as well. You love hospitality, you love hosting other people as well.
Okay.
Plus, you're very fond of a particular kind of food, particular kind of clothes that you
Yeah.
wear.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so being so you know numerology, you know tarot card reading, and then you know graphology as well. So do you think that numerology and tarot card reading, since you know you have this knowledge, this affects on the accuracy of your results report of graphology? It helps
No,
you.
not exactly. I mean, it does
Mm-hmm.
not. I mean, what it can only do, it can add on to it.
Add
As in,
on
it
to
can
it.
tell
Okay.
you a couple of bonus aspects when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to personality of that
Mm-hmm.
individual, right? But
Mm-hmm.
what will also happen is graphology is more of a predictive science in terms of what your personality is like right now,
Don't
correct?
you think it is? No, you're saying it is a pseudoscience, but I believe no.
No, no,
We
no,
talk
no.
on facts. Okay,
No, no,
I
no.
thought
It's
I
not.
thought.
It's not about calling it a pseudoscience.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about. It's not a pseudoscience at all, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But what I'm trying to say over here
Mm-hmm.
is that graphology is your understanding of a person's personality, of how the
Yeah,
person is right now, what their relationship is like, what
yeah,
their likes and dislikes
yeah.
is all
Mm.
about.
Mm.
When you read about tarot card reading is all about the energy
And
based
okay,
reading, right?
yeah,
About
and you,
understanding what, and numerology is all about the science of numbers. So,
yeah, life path.
which career path is most ideal for you? What is your personality like, uh, right now? And,
Mm-hmm.
even when it comes to a personal year of
Mm-hmm.
an individual,
Mm-hmm.
as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
what personal year are you in right now? Let's say if you add up, let's say
Mm-hmm.
20th July
Mm-hmm.
2020,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we say that it's a number 9 and it's a number 4, comes to 13, comes to number 4 as your personal year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if it
Mm-hmm.
comes to number 4 as your personal year, which means that there have been a lot of technological advances. That's number
Mm-hmm.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Second most important thing, you're also thinking of new and creative ideas to present
Mm-hmm.
your thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
right? Another thing,
Mm-hmm.
is about a number four, that being very disciplined by
Mm-hmm.
nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
Having a proper routine, having a proper schedule, being a
Mm-hmm.
very, very deep thinker. So, all of
Mm-hmm.
these different kind of aspects you might have experienced throughout the entire year
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
far, right? And next
Yeah.
year, when you get into a personal year number five, it's
Mm-hmm.
all about creativity, it's all about ambition, it's all
Mm-hmm.
about, going beyond what you have done so far.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yeah.
So numerology helps you with your personality, and it's something that is fixed.
Yeah.
Correct. It's
Okay.
something that is fixed because this you can't change your date of birth, you can't change your year of birth, you
Mm-hmm.
can't change too many things. But
Mm-hmm.
only when you work on work on the spellings of an individual, right? Spellings
Mm-hmm.
have a certain vibration for people. Now, that definitely helps you when it comes to attracting that vibration, attracting that amount of growth. That after
Mm-hmm.
changing my name, after changing the spelling of my name, I have received these things in life. It
Yeah,
helps
yeah,
you to
yeah.
a great extent. The only thing
Yeah.
that I would say is that not mixing numerology with graphology, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay.
Not
Yeah.
mixing
Now I
numerology
just,
with
yeah. It is a
right,
complete
not
different thing now. I got it. Yeah.
completely different thing, right?
Yeah,
Because
completely different thing.
a lot of times it so happens that people
Mm-hmm.
tend to mix numerological spellings in graphology, wherein graphology is all about the core of your name and core
Yeah.
of the way you create your sign, the way you create your
Yeah.
handwriting, right?
Handwriting. Yes. Yes.
That is the thing. So these are
Mm-hmm.
all three different, completely different kinds of sciences, but definitely very, very helpful in studying them, understanding them, and growing. Yeah,
And understanding someone else. Yeah.
100%,
Yeah.
100%. Like
Mm-hmm.
especially something with a numerology, you just need to know the date of birth of an
Yeah.
individual, right? You don't even need
So,
to see the signatures. Yeah,
yeah. So, numerology includes fortune telling as well, or just the, it
fortune
can
telling,
tell.
as in fortune telling, as in what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, to a
To a
certain extent,
certain.
if you want to get into more detailed study of what's going to
Mm-hmm.
happen in the future, astrology is your best friend,
Mm-hmm. No, I was
right?
just thinking that numerology sounds cool, so how I should give it a try. So yeah, that's what I was asking. That it includes fortune telling or no? Yeah.
Right. I think you should study numerology as well. It will definitely add up for your knowledge.
Oh yeah. People usually recommend me psychology. They say that study psychology as well, so it will help you. It will help you. So I think
Right.
numerology is the thing that that will help me more than psychology. Yeah.
Numerology will definitely help you, and another thing
Hmm.
that I feel will help you is NLP, neuro linguistic programming.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is new.
understanding the
What
con-
is?
un- Understanding the conscious and the subconscious patterns of an
Yeah,
individual just by the way of their communication and body language.
right. Yeah, this will help me. Yeah. We can read the unconscious and conscious mind in writing, but if I study this, by communication as well, I can figure out their
100%,
conscious and
100%.
unconscious. Yeah, that's
Right.
amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. So
Yes.
I think we got a few of questions there. Shall we read them or?
Sure. Definitely. Just a moment. Um, Let me just have a look at the questions. Uh, I think the last question itself was, what if you are really confused upon from multiple things in careers?
Mhm. We have one
Uh,
more graphologist. She's saying, yes, yes, as a graphologist, I feel that I am a good speaker. That's right,
yeah,
graphology does change you. I feel I have become more humble, just like you said. Yeah, I have become more humble and more understanding. And a therapist, I would say that being a therapist is not everyone's job. I believe that. Not everyone
100%.
can be a therapist, no. And it takes,
True.
yeah, you have to be that patient. Very good
Absolutely,
thoughts.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, there a lot of patience is definitely required in this particular space of, being in therapy, understanding what their mindset is like right now, and
Yeah.
last but not the least, giving time for change.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah. You are right.
yes, that is there.
Uh,
So, any closing thoughts that you would like to share, someone? What was your experience like today? Any message that you would like to share with the viewers?
yeah, of course. First, I will start with my experience. I had an amazing time. If I would like to tell, again that when I started my journey of Instagram, my social media, Pavan was the first one to contact me, and I spoke to him for you were the first one I spoke to you, and it was amazing that time. It was amazing today as well. I've learned a lot regarding, I've learned a lot from you. That the best thing I've learned today is that the quote you were saying that you should know how to slow down the things. Every day you achieve something new, and every day is your achievement. So that thing I've learned, and that was really amazing. You really are
Thank
a good motivational speaker, and I had an amazing time. This is the first time I have a detailed conversation with a graphologist. This is I'm really grateful for you have invited me on your platform. And to everyone around, I would say that don't let anything affect your mental health. Your mental health is so important that your physical health is important, but I believe mental health is more important because everything runs through your brain, and if your brain is not working you find you'll have problem in physical health as well. So nothing is worth troubling your mental peace and mental health. So please take care of your mental health, I would say. And please prioritize yourself first and then other things. Your mental health and yourself first, and then you can prioritize other things and follow your passion. Yeah. And follow,
absolutely,
the
absolutely.
support graphologist as well.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
So, even I would like to thank you. Thank you so very much for being here today, for taking out valuable time from your
Thank you.
schedule, for sharing so many amazing insights about handwriting and signature analysis,
Thank
sharing your journey, sharing your thoughts, sharing your ideas. I
you.
think each and every one of us has had a wonderful time
I
being in
hope
your
so.
company
Thank you.
here today. So thank you so much once again. A big thank you to all the viewers who have joined in for
Yes,
this
thank you.
very special live session. And I look
Yeah.
forward to many more conversations like these with
Yeah.
you.
Same, same. We definitely will come up with a new live session someday. Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to
Absolutely.
another one. Yeah.
Great,
Thank you
great.
so much.
Definitely. Thank you so much once again, Saman.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time. And take care. Have a fantastic time ahead.
You too. Take care, and thank you for having me.
Right. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye bye.
All right. So I hope you all had a fantastic time with someone with her presence as a handwriting and signature analyst. She gave some amazing, valuable insights. And I would like to thank everyone for being here today. I will definitely come up with many more live sessions like these, inspiring people and connecting with experts and wonderful people who can share insights for your personal and professional growth. So thank you so much once again to each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.